it's fucking snowing. And they said we might get 16 inches. Really? You gotta be friggin' kidding me. Oh, man. Yeah, snow sucks ass. Alright? And if you love snow, it's because you don't work and you have nothing to do with your life. There is no way anyone can like friggin' snow. All it does is screw everything up. It's screwing everything up. So, yeah, 16 inches will do that. I don't mind 3, maybe 4. After that, it screws shit up because people panic. I'm cleaning my HK. And as you see in the last video, the Ed Brown. I'm not going to go on and on about the Ed Brown because you know I had one before. That was the gun. That video was to tell you that was the gun that made me sick in the stomach, nauseated, knowing I had to get rid of that thing. Because it was like the 1911 I never dreamed I would ever have. And then there it is. It just gives you a satisfaction that no other gun can give you. Once you shoot a gun like this, it kind of makes you snobby. It really does. Because you can shoot a lot more accurate with it because it's made very, very true, and it has a fantastic trigger job right out of the box. And just knowing how it's made from bar steel, literally by hand, and it ain't no bullshit. It is a true custom gun made by maybe five individuals in 5 different departments that specialize in different areas of the firearm where they are experts at, and then they make the gun. So far I have 125 rounds through it. Thank God, 0 failures, which that's not even supposed to happen. You're supposed to have failures with these kinds of guns. Same with Les Bear. You're supposed to have some failures till you get through like 500 or 600 rounds. But sometimes you'll get one out of the box that you won't have any failures with. It's ready to go, and it's just a great gun to begin with. Once you get used to firing a gun like this, a custom gun, and then you go to a high production gun, they just feel junky. And it's just there's no nice way of putting it. But you know, I got a taste of the best of the best, and I wanted it back. That's it. That's the truth. Okay, so it's back. 125 rounds so far. Right now I'm using ball ammo till I get through 500 rounds, and it's fantastic. I can shoot dead nuts with it. Friend of mine, Jimmy, shot it. It's the best target. He's a good shot, and it was the best target I ever seen him shoot. And he was beside himself how well he shot with this gun. So it is what it is, man. There is a difference when you pay money for certain guns. Now, some people might look at this and say, that is silly. The price for that is friggin' ridiculous. I can get, 2 HKs. I can get 2 Glocks and a 1911 for the friggin' price that thing cost. For what I look for in a firearm, for what makes me happy, it makes me appreciate a firearm, this has all that. So to me, it's worth it. Really, it really is. If you think about all the guns, if you're one of these guys now, because some of you guys buy a gun once and you keep it. I don't know how you do it, but my hat's off to you. I got respect for you. But most of these guys that say stuff like that, I can get, this gun, this gun, and this gun, this gun for that one gun, are the same people that, which I'm one of them, okay, that buy, sell, and trade their guns and lose thousands of dollars a year. I don't care how good of a gun, I don't care how good of a deal you get when you trade your gun in, you're losing at least $150 to $200, sometimes $300 every time you do it. Every time you do it. And you do it multiple times a year. So don't say that, because you're wasting money too. See what I'm saying? That's why that irritates me when I see people say stuff like that. I can get 5 Glocks for that, okay. But what about the other 10 guns you traded 2 years ago? You could have had one of these. Same here. Look at all the guns I trade back and forth. I could have had 3 of these. So it all boils down to, what do you really want? And I'm a guy that likes the best, that don't have the best money. So that's the problem. So I come to the conclusion where, to satisfy my appetite, I need, in a 1911 that is, I need a custom 1911. Okay? And I got one. And that's one. I'm thinking about a Les Bear. I might purge my safe and get a Les Bear. You know, I've had them all, Colts, the Kimbers, over and over and over and over, and they're good guns and all, but they just don't give me that feeling that I'm looking for, like the custom 1911 does. So for me to fulfill that, I would like to have an Ed Brown in stainless and a Les Bear in blue. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. This is my HK. USP 40. This is the, like I told you before, this is the only 40 I have left. This is the only 40 that I like to shoot because it feels like a 9mm. It really does. It doesn't muzzle flip. Right now I'm cleaning it. Damn it. This M Pro 7. The only bad thing about this, it dries up fast. Spray it again. It's got 200 rounds to it. Of course, 0 failures. It's not hard to shoot accurate with. I love this HK, and what's great about these HKs, they're just like Glocks. They do not have to be clean to run, but I just like my guns clean. That's just how I am. And this is the only 40 I'll probably keep, because I've had so many 40s. I've had the Glock 27, the Glock 23, even the Glock 22. I've had other guns in 40s, other brand guns in 40s, and they just, due to the, you know, this friggin' rheumatoid arthritis, we're all right in here. It feels like you got glass in your joints, and that 40, man, when that snaps like that, and you're trying to stay on target, you are in severe pain. But this doesn't do it to me. I think because of the advanced recoil reduction system and this big, giant, heavy slide it has on there, I think it has a lot to do with it. So we're just going to bullshit as I clean this beautiful gun, and see, I'm using the Milk and Cranny set from Century Gun Leather. These work great. Anyway, but yeah, my goal is to have a 1911, a few of them, and all of them be custom 1911s. That's what I'd like to do. And it's not very realistic because they're expensive. But if I make a couple sacrifices and save a little, a Les Bear is not out of the question. It really isn't. I hear a lot of good things about Les Bear. The customer service is phenomenal. That's a good thing. And Les Bear is a really cool dude. I've seen a lot of videos of him. Seems like a real down-to-earth guy. And that's nice. You know? I know Ed Brown don't have the best reputation of being a nice guy, but most geniuses are arrogant. That's how they are. Gaston Glock wasn't the nicest guy around. And look at all the guns he sells. Because you know why? People don't give a shit how they are. They want a good product. And Ed Brown definitely delivers. If you guys are cleaning guns too, you're just getting into guns, don't waste your time buying them little square patches. They're a waste of money. You need to just buy a bore snake. They're like $25. They're not cheap. Get one in every caliber you have. And you don't need them stupid little patches anymore. Because they are not going to clean your barrel like this bore snake will. And I love this bore snake. Just go in the same direction the bullet will travel. And then what I do is, it has the metal brushes. I don't just pull it through. I kind of pull it through like this. Till the metal brushes are through. Hey, if you see my tits shaking when I'm doing it, you can't. I'm not in vid. I'm a fat fuck. Now the brushes are through, and now I'll just pull it through. Because by doing it like that, it's like it's scrubbing, rather than just to pull it straight through. It just cleans it better. I've been using these for a while now, and Mr. 45 Bullet Bill, he got me into these. So I just bought them, and now I got one in every caliber. And the thing is, you only have to pull it through maybe 6 times, 4 to 6 times, depending on how dirty it is and how much you shot it. And man, I'll tell you what, man, I wish you could see in there. Can you? Look at that. That was dirty. I don't know if you can see in there. Now look at it. I only pulled it through, what, 3 or 4 times? It's already clean. I'm done. Get a bore snake. Then I'll just get this rag and wipe all the feed ramp and just wipe it down, and that's it. It's clean. But anyway, getting back to this ain't a gun cleaning video. I'm just cleaning them as I'm talking. Did you know eBolmy has a new channel? Did you know that? I'll put the link. Well, no, there isn't a link for it yet. I'm waiting for a link. It's a private channel he has. I don't know if he wants everyone to know about it, but I'm just going to tell everybody. It's called Dickelodeon, and it's on late at night. It's a Dick at night. It's you know, something he specializes in. And as soon as I get a link, I'll let you guys know. So, man, getting out of breath cleaning a gun. Seriously? What else I want to tell you about? Wanted to show you a few things a couple friends of mine sent me. I want to thank the old 1911 channel. See that? He sent me an 18 round mag for my Beretta M9, which I love. I'm not selling that. And I just want to thank him for that. This is great for home defense or anytime I want to have a high round count in my firearm, especially at the range. Want to put the gun through a good torture test and blast away with this 18 round mag. And it's MetGuard. They're one of my favorite magazine companies in the world. They're friggin' awesome. Made in Italy. They make fantastic magazines. They make magazines for 1911s and everything. Their magazines are awesome. I like their followers. So thank you, the old 1911 channel. That's a good channel. I'll put his link under there if you guys want to check it out. Subscribe to him. He's a good guy. And I want to thank Steve for this copper grease. When you get a Glock, it has that copper grease in there, and it's made by Loctite. And he sent me a whole tube of it. So I wanted to show Steve that I did get that. Thank you, Steve. Probably be great for Bill's hemorrhoids. Here, Bill. USP 40 is my favorite 40 caliber pistol so far that I've shot. And HKs are expensive, but you could find, I've seen them, you could find slightly used ones for like $300 less. Get one with like just like, you know, 500-600 rounds through it, or even 1,000 rounds through it, and you can get them really, really cheap. Brand new, they're pretty expensive. Are they worth the money? I don't think they're no more reliable than a Glock is, but I think they're worth the money. Yep. I don't see why they wouldn't be. So let me, you guys, what do you think about the Les Baer decision? I'm not positive that I'm doing it yet, because it is a big decision. But put this bad boy in there. I would like to own a Les Baer. There's a couple of my buddies own one. Sons of Liberty and the guys like that, they've had it. And my buddy, I'm sure B-Perk, he must have owned one sooner or later. He's got real high-end firearms. I know he has an Ed Brown, he has a Nighthawk Custom. He's got really good taste in firearms. See how fast? Zip, 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 a bore snake and a rag, some friggin' oil, and you're done. I carry these hollow points in there. This is one of my primary carries for work when I'm working. I like carrying the HK. It carries well. Doesn't pull my pants down either. What I like about it. It's light like a Glock, but it has a heavy slide. But when you carry it, I carry it all the time. I love it. It's very, very comfortable. So that's it for that. What I'll do is put a drop of oil on the slide, just a drop, little tiny drops, and just to keep it from rusting in case it sits in the safe for a while. I carry this one, I carry my Glock 17, and I carry my Glock 19 when I'm at work, mostly. So these are my 3 primary guns. I tried carrying a 1911, they're too friggin' heavy. Even with a good holster, it's tough. They're heavy, man, you know? That's what they are. Some people don't bother them. I see them carry them all the time, but that's it. Yeah, I'll let you know what I do in the update with everything with the, if, you know, other guns leaving, you know, I'm gonna purge just the, you know, the 1911s I have now, and I just want, since I don't really carry 1911, I just use it for home protection and the range. I don't use it for work or anything like that. This I would never use for home protection, because if I had to use it, it would be confiscated, and God knows when I would get it back. So this is pretty much just something, this is like a Rolex, you know. If you're a watch collector, your ultimate watch would be a Rolex, and this is a Rolex 1911, and I would like to have one in an Ed Brown and one in a Les Baer. Alright guys, it's snowing. I'm stuck in my house. I figure I hang out, talk about guns. And another thing I discovered yesterday, all my friends are fat, and I realized I'm the biggest one.